wakes up at 5 a.m. in Vietnam? The products you use every day, where do they come from? And who is the person behind them? Hi, I am Ho, 45 years old. Today, I will take you on an observation tour to observe the place where I live every day, the place where millions of products begin their journey around the world. It is still cold. The sky is not bright yet, but the road in front of me is already moving. Along the road into the factory, food carts are already standing in the dark. Coffee is poured constantly. Sticky rice is put into plastic bags. Bread filled with pate and meat. Boiled sweet potatoes. Boiled corn. Boiled eggs. No one sits down. They take it, pay, and keep going. A filling breakfast here costs about 50 cents to $1. I also eat breakfast here almost every day. I see an old lady selling lottery tickets. She's probably around 70 years old. I often see her at this corner. When thousands of workers start their new day, she also starts her work. In Vietnam, a lottery ticket carries the hope of changing your life overnight. But for her, it is simply a way to make a living. I don't know her story. Maybe she wants to take care of herself. Maybe she doesn't want to be a burden to her children. Or maybe she's just used to working every day. I don't know. But looking at her at 5 a.m., I stop for a few seconds. Like always. And here is an old man selling gas. He helps people who run out of gas before the gas station opens. In this area, even before the sun comes up, there is always someone helping another to continue their journey. The traffic starts getting heavier and heavier. Thousands of motorbikes, all going in the same direction. Until now, I still don't understand how they can drive so close to each other, just a few inches apart, but no one honks, no pushing, no crashing. At the intersection, they stop, lining up one after another in silence. Green light. The whole crowd moves forward. That scene repeats again and again, until about 7:30 a.m. They arrive at the company gate, eat a quick breakfast, take a moment to share family stories before starting their shift. I also buy some boiled bananas. $1. Chewy, sweet, better than I thought. I eat while watching the crowd pass by. I'm used to this sight, but I never get bored. Another gate. The factory and the residential area are just a wall apart. Thousands of vehicles pass by every morning. A small crash can block the whole road, but that rarely happens. I hope it stays that way forever. The road into the industrial park has 2 rows of green trees, neat and clean. Right across from it is a kindergarten. Many workers leave their kids here, drop them off in the morning, go home together in the afternoon. For many families, that is a peace of mind. I turn into a park at the corner, where I often exercise, designed in a Thai style, green grass, very spacious. There are more than 100 people here. They dance to a popular exercise song from China. Young people, old people. No one feels shy. Everyone smiles and moves to the rhythm. In another corner, a group is practicing Tai Chi. Slow, gentle, but very synchronized. That is how many people here start their day. I stand and watch for a while, then keep walking. Now, let's go inside. This is a typical industrial park in Dong Nai, the province with the most industrial parks in Vietnam. About 30 kilometers from Ho Chi Minh City. Companies come from many countries: Taiwan, Japan, South Korea, the US, Thailand. I want you to think about this. The shirt you are wearing, the shoes on your feet, the phone in your hand. Maybe they were made in a place just like this. The place I walk past every morning. In front of every factory, there are many green trees, trimmed grass, automatic watering systems. If you don't look closely, you might think this is a park. Inside, the production lines are running. Outside, cleaners are working quietly. They sweep leaves, take care of trees, keep the roads clean. We usually only notice the factories, but to keep this place neat, there are many other people working every day. Right while filming, my electric bike shows an error. One battery is overheating. I have to stop and change the battery. Safety is more important. Luckily, I can keep going. Shift end. The crowd is moving again. Every company operates differently. Office hours, or 2 12-hour shifts, or 3 8-hour shifts. Shift 1, 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Shift 2, 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. Shift 3, 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. One shift ends, another shift begins. Outside the factory gate, ATMs are installed directly on the wall. On payday, this place will be very crowded. Right next to it is a bank branch. Behind the factories are 2 rows of old, tall trees. Very tall, very straight. They have probably been here for a long time. I am always surprised. I didn't expect to see so many old trees inside an industrial park. I walk along the fence. Looking to the other side, everything is different. One side is a factory. One side is boarding rooms, where my neighbors live. Just separated by a concrete wall, but they are 2 different ways of life. They come from all over Vietnam. The north, the central, the south. Some just left their hometown. Some have been here for years. They have one thing in common. They came here to work. Behind every door is a story. Some send money to their old and weak parents. Some leave their children for grandparents to raise. Every phone call starts with, "How are you? How are mom and dad?" When they get paid, they send money home immediately, before buying anything new for themselves. Family is always number 1. But life here is not just about work. They meet on the assembly line, talk during breaks, fall in love, get married, have kids, start a family. Just a few steps from the fence. There are many families like that in the boarding area near my house. One person walks out, another person walks in. Machines never stop running. Lights never turn on. Sometimes I think about that when I lie at home. Right at that moment, in a factory nearby, someone just started their shift, putting on gloves, standing before the assembly line until morning. Products are created like that. Leaving the factory, leaving Vietnam, traveling across the world, and appearing in your home. The sun goes down. The sunlight turns golden. The industrial park slows down. I stand still and observe. It is strange. A place with tens of thousands of workers, yet so peaceful in the late afternoon. A room here is 12 to 15 square meters wide. Rent is $50 to $60 a month. Enough for 2 people, a married couple or roommates. Not spacious, but for many people, it is home. Does your country have places like this? I really want to know. After filming the sunset, I stopped by a small vegetarian restaurant near my house. A plate of vegan sausage, tofu, vegetables, rice noodles. Only 50 cents. I have been vegetarian for almost 10 years. Everything feels lighter, my body and my thoughts. In the past, if someone made me sad, I held on to it for a long time. Now I let things pass faster. Maybe it is the food. Or maybe life taught me. This way works for me. Maybe it will work for you too. My day in Dong Nai ends. A normal day, just like tens of thousands of my neighbors. The biggest industrial park in Vietnam. It is not in any travel guidebook. Few people come here to visit. But the things made here have been in your life for a long time. Your shirt, your shoes, or the stuff in your house. When I first came here, I just thought this was a place with many factories. Now, walking past every morning, I remember the people more. The breakfast sellers, the old lady selling tickets, the old man selling gas, the workers eating quickly, parents taking their kids to school, the night shift workers. That is what makes this place. Tens of thousands of people working quietly every day. I meet them even if I don't know their names. If one day you see the words, "Made in Vietnam," maybe you will remember this place and remember the people behind it. Thank you for watching. See you again.